I'm fine with the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm fine being flawed. I'm fine with all the things that have happened to me that have been exposed. I'm fine with it all. I don't hide from it. I don't run from it. I don't avoid any of it. I'm fine. It's all right. It's a bed that I made for myself. I happily lay in it. And I'll be fine figuring it out, moving forward.
You know, I'm not gonna get it right every day, but I'm gonna wake up the next day, God willing, and push forward to make the world a better place. So basketball helps me do that. It's an incredible platform to be on that I don't ever take for granted, especially the NBA. But the international world is always yearning for more, and I found my peace of mind knowing that I can also do other things outside of basketball to make the same impact, if not more.
Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Once you put away your phones and your computers and all that we have nowadays, yeah, that's great. We're up to date, but your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death, real life
The only person that gets in your way is you. Nobody else. It's you. Making myself better puts me in a position to make others better. Be the example, not the problem. The best way to take away the problem is to alienate yourself from it.
And as a man, I had to take responsibility. And in order to do that, I had to control my ego so that my ego did not control me. Everyone took ownership of their mistakes. Everyone took ownership of the problems. And when a team takes ownership of its problems, the problems get solved. And that is true. So I say, take ownership. Take extreme ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Get control of your ego. Don't hide your delicate pride from the truth. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of your mistakes, take ownership of your shortfalls, take ownership of your problems, and then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved.
When things start to suck really, really bad, my brain, and a lot of people's brain, they don't go to your dad beating you up. Your brain says, we gotta get out of here. This is miserable. So anger goes away a lot of times when you're suffering because your brain just says, we gotta run, we gotta go. So that anger is not popping up saying, oh, I wanna show them, I wanna show those people. No, there has to be a much deeper, when I say deeper, it has to be down to mineral soil. It has to be down to that nice mineral soil where nothing can burn. You can't burn dirt. So it has to be down that low, that literally is something in you that's at the core of your soul.
There's no reason for you to not think that you're great. If you don't think you're great, ask yourself why. Any opportunity given should be taken serious from this point on. Because if not, you can find yourself feeling just like this. So I had to get down on myself for the fucking moment and learn from it. Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't fucking stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. That sun is gonna be up in the morning regardless of how I fucking feel and how depressed I am. The sun is gonna fucking shine in the morning. And at nighttime, the moon gonna be there. And you're gonna look up, these days gonna keep going by. So do you let the days go by and look up and you done wasted a year doing what? Or do you just pick it up? All right, well, gotta figure it out, made some mistakes, life goes on. Let me figure out life from this point. I'm a life goes on type of guy.
It's an honor when I meet guys or girls that have studied my journey like I've studied the people that have come before me, and that is across all sports and genres and art. it's a natural alignment, or we kind of just gravitate towards one another, and I'm grateful that I could be that person for them. And I feel like I compliment him really well, he compliments me really well, and then the pieces around us are gonna be led by us. So I feel like I can offer a lot of advice, offer a lot of mentorship, and do it without feeling the pressure of feeling alone ever. That's what Dallas represents. It represents family, unity, brotherhood, sisterhood, community, and overall, they were just really so embracing of who I was as a person, and they wanted me to continue to be that. So that's why they were number one on my list. It was an easy choice.
No one teaches you how to fucking fail. And then eventually, I started getting a few victories. If you put yourself in the fire and you come out every fucking day like this, brush it off, not scared to go back in there again, come on, man. Your truth is real, because human beings need to hear this. They need to stop hearing these hacks. And there's no fucking hack, bro. Do it, and do it, and do it, and do it. That's the hack. The hack is gonna fucking suck. And that's what I realized, is how to look at yourself and say, okay, like I did. Table longer than this. What the fuck I have to do to get somewhere? I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Well, basically, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, I can't do this, I can't do this. I'm all these insecurities. Your life finally started.
I'm grateful for the path that I've been on. Truly, it's been a phenomenal path. And I'm very, very thankful. I'm very, very excited to be back. But I feel I'm better than that now. I feel I'm mature. I've come full circle. I've experienced everything in this business, right? I mean, and it's just given me more passion and more focus and more drive, and I'm doing what I feel I need to do, and it feels good. So that's it.
And all I knew back then was hard work. The only way anything gets accomplished. That's all I heard back in those days. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard. I'm not getting I can't get this paragraph. I can't remember what the f***'s in this paragraph to pass this test to get in the military. Read it again. Still not getting it. Read it again. But if you're not getting it, write it out. And that's how I started learning. Okay, well, I gotta write out everything I do. And then write it out again, and write it out again. And guess what happened? I got it. I can't swim, I'm negative buoyant. Go back again. I can't swim, go back again. Go back again. Go back again. I got it.
Time, please, just time, that's all. Time will reveal all, time will tell all. And then that's it. I like all what's going on at 170, and I feel good at 170, I feel energetic. It's what I weigh, and that's it. So it opens up so many more options, right?
So you've done it 155?
No, I'm not done at 155. No way, I can make 155 this fight, no problem. But I just want to go in fresh and as it is. Let the fight play as it is, and then open up all my options.
I found peace on the opposite end of finding myself. And no one really finds themselves without going through trials, tribulations, suffering, accountability. And accountability is suffering. Being accountable every day for doing right for yourself, for the people next to you, it's miserable. It's hard. So, even the smallest details.
You really only had two things to do for the weekend, whatever it was. You had to write this thing and you had to answer this other thing. And on Friday, you're like, I'll do it tomorrow. And on Saturday, like, I'll do it. And it's basically hanging over your head the whole weekend. Whereas if you'd just done Friday afternoon, the whole weekend would have been a lot better. So just do the thing. I agree with you. Just do the thing, man. Yes, when I'm reading a book, I'm certainly applying the context of my life and my experiences and what I know and what I think I know to that. So I guess, but that's different than sitting around and thinking. So if you think that you're gonna have some magical powers because you're angry or because your adrenaline's going, that's not true, and it's gonna cost you in a big way.
If you can't take pressure, then you're not a diamond. After you go through all the pressure you thought you could not handle and you think it's over, then they turn on the heat. Of all the stuff I've gone through in my life, eating out of trash cans, Sleeping in abandoned buildings. The worst thing that ever happened is when I went to the hospital and they told me my wife had a chronic illness and she might not be able to walk one day. People say, E.T., ask CJ, it never broke me. Why? Because I've been broken so much. I've been defeated so much. I've been disappointed so much in my life that I know what it feels like and I can handle it. It didn't happen to me at 19. It didn't happen to me at 20. It didn't happen to me at 30. It happened to me at 40 after I had been through all the pressure I thought I could go through. Life said, you finished with all the pressure? Come on, hear what I'm telling you, making the same mistakes over and over and over. And I remember crying, why are these guys, motivational speakers, traveling all over the world, and I don't get to travel all over the world? I'm trying to do right by people. I'm speaking all over the world. What's going on? And as I did my homework, I said, oh, Eric, you're doing something wrong. You are motivating and they're empowering. You're just telling your story, but you're not making the connection between their life and your story. There are no principles. You're not principle driven. There's not enough content in that. I didn't cry or complain. I just looked at my life and said, E.T., you need to make some adjustments. But that only happens when you have a heightened sense of awareness. So do me a favor, at least an hour a day of every day, you need to be reflecting on what you're doing good and what you're not doing good. Now, we can break that up if you want to. If you want to break that up into 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes for lunch, 20 minutes at night, you want to do a half hour in the morning, a half hour at night, I don't care. I just don't want you to make the same stupid mistakes over and over and over again and call it life. I don't want you to keep doing dumb stuff and say, my life is miserable. No, your life is not miserable. Your reflection time is miserable. Your ability to edit, to make adjustments, to make corrections is messed up.